Here we have the Shadow Dexterous hand, one of the most advanced robotics hand in the world. It has all the movements of the human hand, so 24 degrees of freedom. It's actuated with air muscles, so it's biologically inspired. And basically we just try to mimic the human hand as close as possible. We're the Shadow Robot Company. We're based in Islington. We're a small company. We mostly sell to universities, research institutions. We've sold to NASA, other universities, and we're just slowly trying to expand into a bigger market. The immediate use for this is hazardous environments. So for example, nuclear decommissioning, bomb disposal, biochemical situations where you need the human touch, the human finesse. You don't really want the human hand too nearby. So you can control this remotely with a data glove. So you can do the dangerous things. If something goes wrong, nobody loses a hand and we're all safe.
This is called the scratch bot. Basically, because it'll scratch around like a rat. It's based on a rat, so it'll use its whiskers to feel around the environment, and when it actually touches something or finds something, it will then hone in using a micro array of whiskers on the front of its mouth. It will then discriminate between textures.
Well, what you've got in the front here is the Aberystwyth Mars rover from Aberystwyth University, and they're the people actually developing for us, particularly the arm mechanism on the front here. And then we're going to put that on Bridget. Bridget is the full-size Mars rover that we're actually using to demonstrate the suspension system and the traction system and the navigation system. And she's actually going to be taken over by two other robots, probably at the end of this month, beginning of next. And they'll look a bit more like the real thing. And they'll work with us, and Bridget will be retired prematurely, probably. And then we'll go to Mars with a made-up version, which will be the real flight model, in about 2013.
We have a system here that we use to study human-robot interactions. For example, how should a robot treat human, as a human being rather than an object? Looking at these issues of robot being socially aware, maintaining social distance with user when interacting, those sort of issues. For example, extrovert participant tends to prefer to interact with a more humanoid appearance system than introvert who prefer more kind of like mechanistic appearance.